everybody who came to South Sudan as a rebel and they give you an office of the government, don't think that, or don't put in your mind that one day people will forget what you did. Because we all know that the office now Tabandeng has acquired, he reached that place because of 2013. And when they made agreement, he came back to be a fit vice president or something like that. And he need to becoming a first vice president. So we all know what happened. And then if you today talk about justice, that's we need to take like Machar to the court of law. I don't know which charges are you talking about. The people you kill in Bor as a Tabandengai and the Nuer people you kill also. For decades you've been as a governor. There's nothing you did which people will appreciate you today as a Tabandengai. Oh, I did this to Nuer people. I make an hospital for them. I did this and this and this. And you know that Nuer, their resources is the one they're using in South Sudan to build all these things and all the mansions people have in Kenya or Nairobi or in America, Europe. All those things is Nuer resources. And when I say resources, some people will say, oh, it's a South Sudan resources. Yeah, it is a South Sudan resources, but it is in the land of Nuer because people there have a territory. And the government know that one. If we say that we are going to make this one as a federal government, to have everybody to have a right for his land to do whatever he can do, that will be bad with other people who doesn't have the resources. Sometimes people appreciate React because React can bring people together, and some of them also he can create to be leaders. Like now you can see Port Kang and some other people. But let us look at the Tabandengai. What did he do to his people? Let us forget about the government which is now. The previous government, when he was a governor, if you will talk about justice, he is the first person is supposed to take him to justice. And South Sudan is supposed to ask him the questions. Who killed people in Bor? Who was funding the fight? Who was funding the fight of 2013? We have to all ask these questions. And if nobody is asking now, they will ask him still in the future. So he doesn't have a right to talk about justice. The Nuer are suffering because of Tabandeng, not because of Riak. Because Riak needs equality for his people, even though he doesn't want it for Equatorian or he doesn't want it for other people. He needs this equal, people to be equal, the Nuer to be equal with the Dinka. That is his problem. Even the Dinkas today who are in power, most of our people, they are there on the village. They're really sick and tired and hungry. They don't have money. They don't have nothing. And then today you want to talk about justice. What kind of justice you are talking about? You came, you occupied the government office when you was a rebel. And that's why now you are vice president because you was a rebel. And then they settle you with the place. But the people who didn't go to the bush, what about them? What is going to happen to them? The citizen know you, Tabandeng died. There's nothing you can do good to people. Even your people, we need you to do it to your people. The place you was leading for almost 10 years as a governor, there's nothing you did there, good thing, that people will appreciate you and it say that Tabandenga is the one who built this school. You build this big market. You build a port to people of Nasser or those people. And you still is the one who's signing to people, let them kill people in Nasser. It is just, I can just say it is an anger, or I don't know, it is just, we can call it as a poverty of politics. Because as a politician, you need to say something good also about your arrival. You don't have to say, oh, Dr. Riek is this. You are the one who was triggered that fight of 2013. And now you will need to come out to say, oh, Riek Machar is this one. The people who die in Nasser, they've been dying all these years. Why you didn't say anything about it? And the Nuer people have to know today you are their own problems. What happened to Lambos now? Now Lambos is outside. Since he occupied the office, he was talking about, oh, you know, Dr. Riek Machar now, if somebody do this, Dr. Riek Machar will do this one. If he this one, the Nuer all will come after me. Let the Nuer now go to Lambos now. Because he was talking in the media saying, if you rebel against Dinka, people will come. Now where is Lambos now? Let us see the gathering now is going to talk about Dr. Riek again. Because the politics of South Sudan is not because of Riek. Nobody like Riek. As for us even, Equatorian, we don't like Riek. But Riek did some things which other people cannot do. And you are the one who found this kind of these things. Because Riek Machar doesn't have any money that time. The money people go with it in 2013 fight, you are the one who give that money as a Taban guy. But what happened today? Now you are coming in his back, you take his position as a vice president. When he came back, he still, they restored him back as a vice president, and he went back again to be number 4 or number 5. And now he's in a prison. You put him in prison in the name of that he's the one who caused that fight. Let us go to justice. The first justice in South Sudan, they're supposed to start with Tabandengai because all the funding, he is the one who was doing it. And everybody know in South Sudan. The national security know, everybody know in South Sudan that this guy is the one who was funding this fight. Because people know that the percent, the 5% they was giving in Unity State was going direct to the account of Tabandengai because it was not going to any state account. He is the one who was protecting all those accounts, and this money was going to him direct. And there's nothing he did there. If he was saying that all the percent they was giving to Unity State, I built with this one, people would say, yeah, he built with this. This is the money. Where is this money? So it's just obsessed because what they plan didn't come in the place. That's why now he's all making the blame to Riek Machar. That Riek Machar is doing. Nuer know that if we need the most successful people who's supposed to be successful, who's supposed to have money in this South Sudan, supposed to be Nuer. And the people who's supposed to make corruption in that place is supposed to be Nuer people supposed to make corruption. Not other people, because people depend, South Sudan depend only in oil. There is no economic. When we talk about economic, say that, oh, you see, Tabandeng is economic. Waniga is economic person. This is what we do. What is all the revenue people are collecting? When you talk about the revenue of the country, what is the revenue? Again, government is depending on. Government is not depending on any revenue. People are talking about it. They depend in this Nuer oil, this one. And even as a Nuer people or the Unity people, they are not benefiting from this. All their family are somewhere in some other places, and their people are dying every day. And you are taking that money and putting it in the pocket. And now we are not talking about God again, but South Sudan is going to make you guys accountable for everything you guys have did. It happened to Ali Bongo. It happened to Bazoum. It happened there in the place of Mamadou Doumbouya. It happened in Burkina Faso. All the leaders who think that they will not take them out, it happened to Bashir. You guys will be in the prison one day, and the people whom you guys put in prison, all these poor citizens, you guys doesn't want to do anything about them, they will ask you questions, and you guys will think that one day you guys will go to the justice, and the justice which you are talking about, Tabandengai, you will respond to those people one day. South Sudan doesn't have anything now, but people are planning. Everything you do wrong, they will ask you about it. The time of it will come. If you guys die, that will be worse because they are going to ask your kids also about it. They will respond because they was there eating with you guys. God bless South Sudan.